Hello, 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 hello. Little Three Stooges humor there. Alright, this is Thethrell on Wartune. I know I haven't recorded a lot lately over the past year because I have quit this game. However, a friend of mine messaged me yesterday, hello Brady, and asked me if I could possibly record this new thing that just came out yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm not exactly sure when it came out, but it just came out. What we're talking about here is this new Henna lab with the tattoos. Personally, I think it's a little retarded, but hey, not my game anymore, so I really don't care. So I got on for a few minutes, checked it out, figured out what it was about, and just to kind of show you guys what's going on here, you'll have some quests along the right side. My friend that has been using my account to do his daily stuff kind of ran through the quests already, kind of got things started, so I can't show you guys exactly how to start this thing from the beginning, but I went and jumped on my girlfriend's account, and she hadn't started it yet. She hadn't logged in for the past couple days, so I can jump over to her account. And so what you're going to do here, the first thing is click on this Henna Lab icon up at the top, and you can see I started one of these already. We'll go ahead and just look at the rules here. Each player can construct up to 3 labs to develop henna and obtain other items, raid other players' labs. Daily raid attempts are fixed, blah blah blah. Each lab may be raided up to 3 times a day. Okay, so I'll go ahead and explain what exactly all of that means. First of all, to start out with, you'll have 3 of these spots that say construct. As I said, I put one on there already for her. But when you click on this, it's going to give you the option of basic, advanced, expert, which one you want to. Now, this research time, this is not a construction time. Once you click on one of these, it will immediately plop that one right on there for you. What this means is how much henna you'll accumulate. Now, what the henna is used for, I'll show you that a little bit more in just a little bit, but henna is basically what you need to make the tattoos. So if you look at this one, the research time is 1 hour. You'll get 5 henna every 1 hour, every hour. This one is 25 for every 5 hours, so it equals out the same, or 50 for every 10 hours. So basically it just kind of is the same. So I mean, it really doesn't matter what you do. I had expert on mine. I'll just go ahead and plop expert on hers as well. And okay, so now you've got these 3. This dismantle just means if you want to get rid of it and then put a new one in its place. Don't really want to do that. What the raid is, what this meant in the raids is raid other players' labs. I'll show you that in just a moment. Daily raid attempts are fixed. Each lab may be raided up to 3 times a day. So each of these labs, other people can come in and steal shit from you 3 times per lab. And so if you go ahead and click on this raid over here, as it states, you can get 5 attempts per day. The reset over here means it will reset who is in here, because as you can see, this one will yield 1 henna, this one will 1 and 1. So depending on whether you want to try to maybe go for better ones or not, but we'll go back to my account. Okay, so here's what I've got here, these things. If I go ahead and raid, I did 1 earlier just to see what was going on with it. This one will yield 2, this one will yield 1. You can go ahead and of course view the player to see what you're up against. And we'll go ahead and try this, and I haven't played in so long, hopefully the lag and whatever from trying to load everything doesn't mess with me too much, but we'll go ahead and see here what exactly the fights are about. I think there's a timer or something. You got 60 seconds. None of my skills are loaded, and I don't know what skill my friend had loaded on my account. Hopefully this doesn't go too badly for me. bad for not playing for almost a year, but okay. So anyway, there's that. And that gave me a little bit more henna. So you've seen that. Seen all of that. Lab log just tells you who you've raided and who has raided you or attempted to raid you. So once you've done all that, what do you do with it? Well, if you open up your inventory along all the little tabs, you've got an extra little tab here for tattoo. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you here is the way to get these things is you just click on here. It says click to cleanse. Now, all that basically is as you can see, I've got one tattoo here, and there will be one stat that goes up and one stat that goes down, so that kind of sucks. You kind of have to try to pick and choose which ones you want to work on. The way this works is that when you want to make a new tattoo, and I'll go ahead and do that, you click on one of these. Now, I know one of the questions people had about this event is, you know, what level do you do it? This is a level 80 thing. I'm not sure if you have to have class advanced unlocked. I think you do, and the reason I think that is if you look here, slots unlock as class advanced level increases. So if we go ahead and look at my girlfriend's account here, she's not completely unlocked all the class advanced levels. She's only been 80 for a week or two. So if we look at her tattoo stuff, she has a bunch of these slots unlocked, and it tells you when they'll unlock. So back to my account, I've got all 8 of these unlocked, and you can click on whichever one you want to quote-unquote cleanse, and all that means is to work on a certain stat or work on that tattoo. It's completely random. So far, what I've seen so far, each of these, at first I was thinking and hoping that maybe each one had a corresponding tattoo that it locked into. You can see this one is charisma, which, as we all know, is a fairly useless thing unless something major has changed in the past 11 months. But that's a pretty useless thing to have right there. This one, defense is always good, but it reduced my strength, so that really kind of sucks. I don't really want to work on that one. But I was thinking that hopefully each of these slots was a certain tattoo, and that, you know, but if we go back to my girlfriend's, you can see this third bubble here is defense, and on hers, it's strength. So there is really no rhyme or reason to it as far as I've seen so far. So you basically want to just try to unlock as many as you can, and how you do that is you click on one of these, and it uses henna. Now, it costs a lot of these henna. It costs 100, and I don't see anywhere where it actually tells you that, but it costs 100 just to unlock your tattoo here. And this is the same as like refining stats and stuff like that. Once we click on this, it will give you something. So for me, good strength tattoo. Strength's always good for an archer. Depending on what you want to do, you know, that may or may not be good. But I'll go ahead, swap old stats just like you would on any refining gear or something like that. Now, there does appear to be something here for expert tattoo. I'm sure that'll be a big cacher thing that'll, if it's not out already, will come soon enough to be able to use these things. But so there we have that, and as you can see, it added this tattoo here. Each one of these little bubbles adds a little spot. This one will probably be this one here, and then these 4 will be over the 4 on this side. So you'll have little quests to go ahead and do that, and what you can do also is, just as in refining, you can go ahead and refine this. So right now we have +5, -8. It costs 100 again to try to attempt to do it again, and this time it gave me a charisma one, which I don't really want to swap out charisma for strength, but that is good information. So just because it is strength right now doesn't mean it has to stay strength. So what I'll want to do, or well, I don't really care since I don't play anymore, but what my friend will want to do is swap out this charisma and hope to get a strength tattoo, or you know, something else a little bit more useful than charisma. But anyway, alright, so there's that. Showed you how to get henna, what henna does, all of that information. Tattooing will increase bonuses for one attribute, decrease bonuses for another. Already covered that. when tattoo attributes reach maximum amount, only attribute types will be changed. So that's kind of good information. That means once you reach 10 or whatever the cap is, that it will stay at that level. But you guys can figure some time, of course, and lots of henna. This little button over here just shows you what stats you have right now. So as you can see for me, I've got defense plus, charisma plus, intelligence and strength minus, which kind of sucks, but my buddy will work on fixing that. I'm sure he doesn't do much on this account, but I know he plays around with little stuff like this. So anyway, if you have any questions about this, you can try to message me and ask me, and I'll try to answer it for you. I don't know whether I'll be able to answer, because like I said, I just don't play this anymore. I appreciate people still begging me every freaking day to keep playing and making videos, but I just don't have the time or the desire to play a game that literally stole money from me. So yeah, I'm done with this. But if you have questions, I can try to get an answer for you, and if not, I apologize. But anyway, thanks for joining me again on Wartune, and goodbye.